have enough of anything.
What's wrong now?
I'm trying to make this pasta salad. We're out of mayonnaise.
So why don't you make some?
Come we can make some. How?
Let me show you. All right, guys, let's make some mayonnaise. So first, we'll go over the equipment you need. You're gonna need a wet towel. Yes, it's part of equipment. You're gonna need a whisk, and you're gonna need a bowl. So first, we'll take our wet towel. We'll make kind of a little donut ring out of it. And this wet towel is gonna be used to hold the bowl in place. So you don't need somebody to hold the bowl or put in the oil for you. So there, our bowl's secure. Our whisk is here. Next, our ingredients. We're gonna need 1 egg yolk. We're gonna need mustard. The mustard is optional. And so we have whole grain mustard. You can use yellow mustard. You can use dry mustard. You can use any kind of mustard. We're gonna need a neutral oil. So a neutral oil meaning that it doesn't impart any type of flavor into the mayonnaise that you don't want. So like a grapeseed or a peanut oil, those would be perfect. We're gonna need lemons to add some acidity, and along with some white vinegar, and of course salt. So let's get started. You take your egg yolk, put it in there. We're gonna go ahead and add a little bit of mustard. We'll go ahead and break it up. So the whole point of this is to help suspend the oil in the water being the egg yolk. So it's nice and whipped. Now we're gonna start adding our oil. So how much oil do you add? When making mayonnaise, 1 egg yolk can hold up to 8 ounces of oil. It's a rough estimate. You can add as much or as little as you want depending on how thick you want it. But the crucial part is right here in the beginning. You want to sprinkle it in a little at a time as you're whisking it. See, I'm just doing little drops. Now making sure it's getting incorporated into that egg yolk. The more I whisk it and the more oil it takes on, the more oil it can receive. So now I'll start adding a little more. As you can see, it's already starting to thicken up. So at this point, I'll stop adding oil and I'll just go ahead and hold the bowl, give it a good whisk, make sure everything's nicely incorporated. We'll go back to adding more oil. So once you get it to a nice consistency that you want, this is pretty thick right here. If it's too thick, you can always add a little bit of lemon. And the lemon's also gonna help with the richness because it's so much oil. We wanna make sure and cut that. Take out any seeds that might have fallen in. So now that I got the mayonnaise to the consistency, I got rid of the towel. So I'm gonna be holding it with my hand. So it's still a little too thick. I'll add some white vinegar now to thin it out. And the vinegar also is gonna add more acidity like the lemon did. So see, it's a little more creamy now. It's not as thick as it was before. We'll go ahead and give it a taste. Tastes like mayonnaise. Now it just needs a little bit of salt. Don't forget to season all your stuff. Give it a taste. Still needs a little more salt. So remember, guys, you can season this as much or as little as you want. I'm trying to get this to taste like mayonnaise. And after every time you add salt, you have to taste it because it tastes different now. There it is. That's mayonnaise. And mayonnaise is ready.
Mayonnaise. Try that. Look. Man, that looks good. That's so simple, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. And mostly everybody has all these ingredients in their house. It's just about knowing how to use them.
Good.